길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 의리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나가 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Hawks have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Oklahoma City Thunder? The NBA postseason coming up next.
And it's the start here of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. 2K Sports postseason presentation of the NBA, and it's tied 1-1. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. SGA is out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Williams at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Jalen Johnson is out there with Okongwu. Then there's Riza-Shea. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Look at Oklahoma City. Their home crowd is fired up for this Game 3. You can certainly feel it here in the arena. These finals have been even, 1-1 so far. So tonight is huge.
I mean, walking around the city today, all of the talk is about this series. I expect a loud arena. And watching warm-ups, I'll tell you what, this team is fired up. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Yes, that goes in.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Outside Daniel. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Outside Daniel. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Pass to Okongwu. Johnson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Johnson just hanging out in the corner, waited patiently there for the triple.
Holmgren outside. Rebound by Johnson.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Here's Holmgren. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Puts it up from 15. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Outside Williams. And it's SGA in the corner. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Daniel. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Onyeka Okongwu is second.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
After Riza-Shea. Johnson with a screen on Williams. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Riza-Shea. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Well, Johnson is such a strong guy. He has no problem finishing against physical D.
SGA passes to Williams. Lets it go. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Holmgren sets the screen for Daniels. 11 feet out and he hits it.
And for Daniels, that's a comfortable range for him. And he's big enough that he can shoot over the top of the defense.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Alexander Walker. Three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
Here's Rizeshe. Pass to Alexander Walker. No good on the three. Oklahoma City leading by 3. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Holmgren. That 3 off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Back to Okongwu. Shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, this is why you really got to hit a Okongwu if you're going to foul him, or else he'll just power right through.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Atlanta with the ball. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Johnson with a screen on SGA. Shoots it up. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
To the middle. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Daniels using that vision.
The Atlanta trails by 4. Pass to Rizeshe. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Daniels with it, defended by Alexander Walker. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Pass to Rizeshe. Okongwu with a screen on Williams. To the paint. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, in that 2-player action, I really like Okongwu as the player. He moves really well.
With the step back. The kick out to Williams. Off target with his 3. Hawks have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Deflects the pass. And Okongwu slams it in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Williams with a clean look from outside off the mark. The Hawks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
On the wing, Daniels. Defended by Alexander Walker. Pass to Hartenstein. Now SGA. Shot clock at 5. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. New group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Kenrich Williams for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Alex Caruso. Pass to Rizachet. And here is Johnson. 7 points in the game. Cuts it 5 from 18. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 4. So the Thunder 5 right now. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Mitchell is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot.
A catch-and-shoot specialist, Rizachet, thrives in that role.
Here's SGA. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. To the right wing. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. No good. He's missed 3 and he's made 4 of the 7. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. That evens the score.
Wow. He doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Puts it up from 12. It's a big high bounce and goes in. SGA's got 11 points.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Rizachet to the wing on the left. Johnson sends the screen for Rizachet. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Johnson against Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Johnson the screen. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Williams finds SGA. Here's Alexander Walker. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Back to Rizachet. Here's Mitchell driving inside.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Pulls up. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Thunder have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And he knocks down the first one.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for George.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Here's Rieseshay. He's covered by Daniels. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Rieseshay. Trying to get something going. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Daniels, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Rebound by Mitchell.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Rieseshay. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Oklahoma City.
SGA looking it over. On the wing, Mitchell. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Mitchell outside. Daniels dishes to Williams. Mitchell left side. To the inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Close the alley-oop. The Thunder leading by 11. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're going to have a nice little run here.
McCollum's checked in for the Hawks. The Thunder have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 4th, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Okongwu with a screen on Mitchell. The teardrop falls in. 6 points for him.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Atlanta trails by 13. McCollum outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 9.
Well, no doubt, McCollum is dangerous from distance.
Outside Daniel. Back to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Down low. Johnson, the pass to Okongwu. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Mitchell outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Okongwu. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Skipped it to perfection, utilizing the hardware.
And we finished one half of basketball. Thunder lead by 8. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for?
Coach Dagnall, pretty good play from this team in the first half. What'd you like best?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job defensively. That's gotten us out on the break. We're sharing the ball. We're shooting with confidence. Taking it a possession at a time. That's who we are.
Confidence is king.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
One thing that stands out to me, guys, is the disparity in free throws. They need a new recipe for getting to the line.
Yeah, fewer jumpers, more driving to the hoop, more touches down low.
Cooking up some Shaq stew.
Stay out my kitchen, Ernie.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. They say, and I don't know who they are, that a playoff series hasn't started until somebody loses at home. They've done that. So, Jet, any concern?
No, not yet. Still plenty of basketball left.
And to win tonight, you got to retake that home court advantage, and they just got to stay confident.
I like it. You guys can give me a pep talk anytime. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Atlanta trails by 8. Zachary Rizachet out there with Johnson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Okongwu. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Rizachet finds Alexander-Walker. Shot clock at 6. Bucket is good. Alexander-Walker's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Hawks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Rizachet. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. It's stolen by SGA. Here's Daniels. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the turnover again by Atlanta. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Johnson with a screen on SGA. Just 5 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Thunder leading by 6. Williams passes to SGA. Stolen. Pass to Rizeshe. Okongwu with a screen on Williams. 5 on the clock. From deep. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. Gets an open look and hits. SGA's got 18 points in the game. The Atlanta trails by 8. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. After Rizeshe, here's Alexander Walker. No good from outside.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Williams dishes to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Fires top of the key. Williams can't get it to go.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Inside, Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
Pass to Holmgren. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Williams. Back to Johnson. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Top of the key. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 12. The Thunder have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Outside Daniel. There's the 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dunks it down.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. That misses off the backboard.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field. And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Holmgren outside. To SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, Daniels. Here's Hartenstein. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, SGA. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Atlanta trails by 9. Okongwu with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the many things SGA does well, forces his way to the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. So it's the Thunder now, trailing by 2. Here's SGA. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. SGA's got 12 points in just the second half.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Mitchell, and it's Williams at the 3 spot.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
Dyson Daniels checked in for Oklahoma City.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
They're trailing by 3. Daniels sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Over McCollum. Outside Daniel. They get it back. Williams with the ball. Brown. Beyond the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 22. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Shea. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Here's Shea. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And certainly They are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
SGA is screen on Johnson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Another steal. And he jams it with authority.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that." I need you to fight for one another right now.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Williams. Daniels sets a screen for Williams. And Daniels now top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Daniels. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 9-point game. It's good. Hartenstein's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Pass to Okongwu. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Well, that's a textbook move by Johnson. Once he sets the pick, he hustles into scoring position.
Williams outside. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Off the glass.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now Okongwu. No good.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Not that time. It won't go. Atlanta leading by 7. Now Rizachet. 1:56 left to play in the final quarter. The 3 is off. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That one misses. And for the Hawks, their shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? 1:29 left in the fourth.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that trims the lead to 6.
Well, you never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're down late.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. Driving in, Okongwu. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Yeah, great to see Okongwu not only finding chances to score, but looking for more. Not being satisfied with what he's done already.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Okongwu a screen. Shot from 12, and that one is good.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Now, here's SGA. Tight defense on him. And another steal for him.
Yeah, he's been everywhere tonight. Jumping, passing lanes, picking pockets. A straight-out demon on D.
And if he keeps it up, he's not far from setting the single-game franchise record for steal. Yeah, that goes in.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work. And he has today made it look easy.
Well, he's been doing a great job of making something out of nothing, especially in the offensive glass.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Down it goes for 3.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Does not go. And so the Hawks take the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. Now it's time to present our player of the game.